So it says anyway. Do you know, I really don't understand. Like, I have long hair anyway. I mean, you can tell by the photo. But for some reason, I feel like I have more underwear in boxers than I do on my head half of the time. I don't even know how it works. Right. So basically what I've been doing anyway is I've been AFK sitting around here. Basically waiting for that. So that I can run across there and then fast travel and then get all my bits and bobs back. That sort of crap. Right. So we did actually get quite a lot of, quite sort of far last night. Spent like 6 hours trying to do it. I really don't know why, mate, but I am so drained all the time recently. I have no idea why. Alright. I seem to have sort my alcohol out. I'm not checking through the withdrawal anymore. So, I'm proud of myself. I've done that before. So, it's nothing new. I've never really got that bad. I've kind of always noticed the signs because, well, my family's not been the best with alcohol. So, due to my family not being the best with alcohol, I'm able to identify, you know, when I need to let my body heal, sort of stuff. Just one of them. Not as if I advise doing it, like the drinking bit anyway, but if you are drinking heavily, I do strongly advise to have healing days, so at least 2 days a week where you heal. Life's shit, man, mate. People do what they do to survive. They don't do it because they want to and they're happy.
Lord Nobunaga's spirit can rest easier. His traitors have earned their final rewards.
How can I thank you for what you have done?
You helped me conquer the helplessness I felt at Lord Nobunaga's death. For that, I am grateful.
I hoped you would understand my need. But I did not expect to find a friend in you as well.
I too am pleasantly surprised.
Friendship is no little thing in our world. Though I do hope you will return someday that I might test your steel.
Goodbye, Hori Hidamasa.
See, don't it? Is the black guy gay then? Like, because it's always showing options, or is it just giving the player an option? Because, I mean, if we are in Japanese and Chinese, I mean, well, I think Japanese is an open culture, to be honest. And Chinese is definitely, I know Thailand's definitely an open country. And I kind of agree with Thailand, to be honest, I do. Because, number one, I don't give a shit what you're doing in your life. I really don't. If you like it up the pooper, you like it up the pooper. Right? Just as simple as that, mate. For me, mate, I don't care. That's your life. That's your decision. Yeah. Who am I to judge? Nobody. And that's the thing, isn't it, really? I have no right to be judging. See, this is why we're doing this shit. Like, at all. I can't just kill him and just fuck that off, because they don't seem to be there. Alright, he's over here somewhere, apparently. I say winter. He's attacking pilgrims on the road. Right. And I think we should do the Thailand thing. Also, I've been seeing some really weird shit on Facebook. It's scary. But basically, people are fucking their best mates from school. Like, because they turn to a female. That shit's weird to me. Because you were best mates in school. That would bring questions up. For me, per se, like... What should get at school?
Who's there, huh?
Not bothered. Really. But it may just explain a lot. Especially for myself. And that would be genuinely it. That's all I'd give a fuck about. Understanding the person that's my friend a bit better.
Those men ambushed me north of the Kuma no Hayatama Taisha Shrine. If you have sense, you will stay far from there.
And like I say, like I don't care. It's not me. I like my single life, to be honest. I really do know. But I don't know any better, and I'm Asperger's, and it all just seems complicated. So, no. Thank you. I tried relationships before, man, and that shit's stupid, man. So, bitch, tell me what I can and can't do. You know what I mean? Like, why are you still awake? I'm usually always awake, to be honest, sweetheart. You think you're being funny? I was trying to answer a question. That's what I was trying to do. Obviously not. Stop an argument. Right. Like, no. And, no. No, thank you. Sadly, once was enough for me on a committed relationship. I don't want to do that again. Like, not at all. It doesn't make logical sense to me anymore to do that. Like, if I could make logical sense of getting into a relationship, then I probably would. But because I don't see any logical sense anymore. I won't. Like, and per se, I say it's the same for the women. You know, I mean, what's the point of getting in a relationship? So you keep saying, and I agree with that. I agree. I listened to what you said. I made sense of what you said, and I interpreted of what you said. And I get it. You're just better off to be single. Because men are a waste of time that make women a waste of time because they think they're more high valued than a man. So a man can't achieve the woman's goal because she expects more from the man than what he can provide, therefore leaving both in an area of despair, I guess. See, the only way to actually achieve anything within a relationship standards would be to talk about one another's goals, to see whether them goals are achievable within the relationship status, you know, because we live in a modern day age where everything is completely different, okay? And we've got people trying to normalize this. Now, no, this shit's not normal. Right. Unfortunately, if you want to get run like a hoe, I'd probably say being a porn star or an OF is probably what you want to do. But now you see, if you want a relationship, you're probably better off keeping that shit under wraps, but people are probably going to talk anyway, and you'll get found out. So, unless you're just going to do shit up on your own head, you know, play with yourself. Right. Pretty much the same goes with a bloke. But the thing is from a woman doing that, the reason why she offers the body is because usually she has nothing else in return to give. Yeah? So, when a man takes a woman out, yeah, the man's expected to pay for everything, yeah? So, in return, all the woman's got in offer to return is herself and her presence. Yeah? And that's it. And this goes the same with any relationship. Now the problem is who pays for the meal in lesbians? Like, because men, I imagine, you know, the bitch in the situation usually will take. While the man will usually give. Yeah? So, the one that's probably taking it up the arse is the one that probably receives more than the one giving it. Is the way that I would see that, to be honest, because that's kind of like the males, like, you know, straight relationship, you know. The woman usually takes a lot, while the man just gives all the time. You know what I mean? I mean, look, come on, men, look at this. Right? You go buy a prostitute, and who's the one grinding all the work in? If I went for a prostitute, mate, I'm telling you now, mate, she's sitting on that dick and doing all the work herself, and I will not be doing a single fucking thing. Yeah. You know why? Because I paid for it. That's why. Honestly. It's stupid. What you want to be? One of them sad people, mate. Pays for a woman. All that myself. No. No, thank you. I have done that jibber jabber shit before. And that got me here. In hindsight, if I didn't like my own space, I'd probably have a best mate living with me, but he would piss me off. Because I like to do my own thing. I do have my best mate living with me, how about? And the reason why I don't like people living with me, right, is because the shit that I like to do on my own, yeah? Well, people are jealous and envious and like to use shit to their advantage. Right? I do this. I ain't gonna lie. Someone pisses me off and I know something about them that I know is going to trigger or hurt them, I'm more likely going to mention that bullshit. I don't mean to. I identify it. I can't rectify it. What's said has been said. All I can do is apologise. And say it probably will happen again, but it's not actually meant. I'm just an arse. Right? I don't know where the fuck this guy is, mate. Like, cause there ain't none of that shit around that you're saying, bro. Like, he's attacking people on the road. That's all I've got. So basically, the way I see it, mate, I've just got to run around the fucking road. Which, I mean, this reveals quite a bit of the map that I need. So, just gonna leave it to do whatever it's doing. Oh. And you see, that's how relationships move on to be better, to be honest. You see, we're in my relationship. I had a stupid ex, I ain't gonna lie. We'd run into issues and I'd be like, babe, we need to talk about this, but we need to talk about it properly. We can't keep screaming and shouting at each other. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't always the good guy. Sometimes I used to start the screaming and shouting. Okay? Right? And by screaming and shouting, she'd do something to piss me off. And because we wasn't talking about situations, I'd trigger at her. And vice versa. You know? We got to the point, I ain't gonna lie, where I'd go to bed as she got out of bed. Like, we lost all love towards the relationship, but for a young couple, we went through a hell of a lot of trauma. I'm still suffering for it now, and she's suffering, but she's got too much responsibility on her hand to take the time to suffer. So I just suffer because I've got way too much time on my hands. And I gotta deal with people in a temperament where it's good for either one of us all the time. I need to be able to separate. Now, I'm not saying I'm hard, I'm going to knock you the fuck out. I'm probably going to say something that you don't like, and it's going to trigger a disagreement. I don't want to fight, but, I mean, if I have to, I will. But you see, I don't want to. What calls the fucking arms, mate? Why would I need to fight?
Seize the moment. I need a closer look. I need to be quiet.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to be a boxer when I was younger, but any area where I went for the fighting, I got told I was too aggressive. And at the time, I kind of agreed with him. And
Good
plus,
view from here.
I used to kick shit out of people in school anyway, so. 2 older brothers, my stepdad to deal with. My actual dad to deal with. He was fucking come into the living room, thump me in the arm, bounce off at fucking sofa back to where I was originally sat. Fucking punch a brick wall, mate. Like, these don't make me feel bad. Like, that's just shit in my past, mate. Don't get me wrong, it winds me up when I talk about it, because it allows me to filter from where I came from and what I could have been. I could have been way worse than what I actually am. And I could have done it with no guilty conscience whatsoever. And that's why I locked myself away. Because after losing my child and realising humanity prioritised money over life, and that's pretty much why my firstborn died, I really, really started to hate humanity. I couldn't stand humanity anymore. I'd like to say I'm sorry, but I'm not. It's my fucking kid. So, I just locked myself away from humanity. I did what I needed to survive within humanity, and if I could avoid in any area of time, I would. So, for a long time of my life, mate, I lived off chips and sausages, mate. That was my meal. I would go to Tesco, throw up pills and that lot. Don't worry, don't feel sorry for me. I'm not asking you to cry for me and that shit. But yeah, hey, food for me, mate. I'd go to Tesco, I'd go and get the cheap Tesco bread. I'd go and get the cheap butter, and I'd get, because I had a chest freezer anyway. I brought one because I knew I was struggling and I knew I couldn't live with day-to-day shopping. I needed to buy stuff that could last. So that helped me out the most. The chest freezer is the main thing that actually helped me out and has helped me survive. Because I could go and buy 4 loaves of bread and put 4 in the freezer. I could generally just go and, you know, go farm food shopping and go and get food like that, like the Bird's Eye burgers, the Jack and Taters, stuff like that. That made my life easier because, you know, tins of beans and that. And that's really what I lived off. Oh, and some cheap ass fucking big ass. The Tesco fucking KFs. Fucking horrible, bro. Food with food, mate. I ain't gonna lie. Because of the butter sauce being inside of the Kiev, when I didn't have butter, I used to open the Kiev, put my chips in my bread, and then dip in the sauce.
You have made the right choice coming to me.
And, yeah, so I pretty much survived, to be honest. And yeah, I'd go and get 2 cheap-ass pizzas. Not like fucking Tesco.
I'm
Tesco
sorry to
own
see you
brand.
leave.
Fucking, there was 79p pepperoni pizza. Right, can't really grumble with that, can you? So go and get 2 of them. Bear in mind I only had to survive a fortnight before I got paid. So I only had to plan 14 days worth of meals. The sausages and chips and my bread, well, my sausages were £1. I used to get 20 sausages. So I used to have 5 of them each meal. So that I could get 4 lots of meals. And I could have put 1 down to get 5 if I needed. So, you know, the chips used to last me at least to 2 to 3 bags of fucking sausages anyway. So, and I don't really eat 1 square meal a day. I don't really eat that much. Unless it's crisps, all my crisps. And that's what I used to survive on. Chips and sausages, and 4 slices of bread. And mayo sauce. And what my chips used to cost £1, bread used to cost like 50p, and my sausage used to cost £1. Like, £2.50 for literally 4 to 5 days worth of meals, depending on how many times, like how many sausages I wanted. So 5 or 4. £2.50 for 4 to 5 days worth of meals. And you motherfuckers, I think you smart. I used to survive off a tenner for food, mate. And if you eat less food than me and all, mate, that could last you a lot longer than 4 to 5 days. Because I only eat rarely 1 square meal a day. So I'll have like a full plate of chips, 4 slices of bread, and 5 sausages. Usually because I give my dog a sausage. That's why I have 5 sausages. But if I couldn't afford to give him that sausage, 9 times out of 10 he still ended up with 1 anyway. It just I just had 3 instead of 3. I like even numbers. But the problem is if I only get 4 sausages out the bag, yeah, that means it's 5 days. So even though I'm cooking 5, because I'm cooking it for my dog, I can bypass my disorder. I just wouldn't be able to eat that myself. Sort of thing. Where the f am I actually going, youth? Like, 'cause, no offense, but this is a massive area, and other than here, I've got no match anywhere to that. And I don't know what that says. Because, like, at all. I don't have a clue what it says. It's about the only reason why I need a fucking pot. Like, it's not around here. I can't read that. You don't match. I'm just playing spot the difference. The joys of being dyslexic. Nope. See, that's what I'm matching with here. There is none of that King Second anywhere. I don't know what it says. I don't know whether it's part of a title. The only other idea I've got is just to spam all my scouts around. Fuck you. I'm sure I've already done it here, but whatever. Well, that was a fantastic waste of time. I don't understand. I want my mum. I can't fucking read, man. Why have we got stupid ass in names for shit? There's no search. There's nothing that represents that. I can't find no spot the difference that says this bullshit. Right. I can't even match at the bottom there where it tells me it's level 47 because everything's matching my level for some reason. Which kind of makes the game... It really doesn't do anything, to be honest. I'm not struggling. Not now. Previously I was when I was leveling up, but now I'm actually getting used to the game. I'm not finding myself in an area of struggle other than dropping my control. Oh no, it's not. I'm 2 levels higher actually. Ah, fuck it. If you're happy and you know it. I'll give you 10 out of 10 for effort, bitch. Assassinate the Raider. He is Eastern in the winter. Yeah, I got that. I know that. But he also says he's in the north of... Which would have been up this direction here. How much cash have I got? Enough. I don't even know if it's the right fucking place, though. That's the thing. Alright. Because that's Kill. No, that's my name for it, Kill. I don't know what it is. There's nothing that represents whatever. Hey, there's too many A's. Why is there too many A's? You know what that A stands for? Asshole. You lied to me, game. I don't believe it. Where, though? Where? You fucking melon drive. There's nothing representing what the thing is. Do you know what? I have an idea. No, I'm not. This is where my phone tells me to fuck off and all. Oh, it's like back, forward. It's killing my eyes. I feel like I'm fucking at school trying to learn how to spell again, getting pissed off. It's boring.
Hayatama Taisha.
Hamataya Tasha. What? Great. Now I'm no fucking wiser than I was when I didn't know what it said. Now I don't remember what it's. I'm just gonna go with I don't give a shit no more. That's what I'm gonna go with. See, that one makes more sense. See if you can find. Although I've been scanning northwest, this direction. And now we play a Z-Racing game for absolute ever because of the shitty ass motherfucking goddamn seasons. I've already spent all my cash trying to upgrade my shit and I didn't even get there. And guess what? It's all your fucking fault. Don't tell me how we do it. Whoa, Jim Bones. Fill you up. Anything is possible. If you believe. Only your mum believed in you. You got this far, looking that ugly. Right, let's go.
The Elder's notes mentioned that house. I should investigate it.
Aye. Just cutting through.
This note suggests a connection with one of the raiders, as the Elder suspected.
Yeah, thanks for the lack of information. Why are these all in winter? I'm literally going to wait for a season to look for one brick. And I don't even have enough for fucking... Do you know why? Because if you can fucking none, you're just doing some impressive work there, mate. You know what I mean? How'd you convince her? Right, that's where you want me to be, dickhead. Northern of... Where the fuck is that? It's down here. No, let's go. The joy is when you can't read it. I'll give you one job, bitch. Right, we can afford a scout now, to be honest. It's a bonus. That's all armor is to me on this game now. The fact that I can afford a scout. Right, north of this bullshit. He is in what? Oh, right there, look at that, how convenience. Maybe there is a god. And he hates me. Or he likes to see me just be tortured. I suppose entertainment's entertainment. Who can judge a prick? It's his job, isn't it? It's time for him to catch judgment on his son. I just literally tripped over my dog.
This is the village referred to by the supplier's note.
Well, tripped over its pillar, not the actual dog. Although, I could kick the dog. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just this. That's off. Kick the dog right up his tushy. Is that dad you want to do that? I would. You're annoying. Especially when I'm cooking or washing the pots or anything to do with the kitchen mainly, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Alright there, Dan, does you need me for out? Help me wash the pots if you want. Oh, I thought you meant food. There's no offer of food. I know, I can see why you're crying. It's very unusual for a man to have a period, but welcome to 20 in 5. Where they think they can. confusing. Don't you think? Like, I am a woman. You're not a fucking woman, you idiot. You're a man that dresses up as a woman. It's cosplay. Just deal with it. You're alright. Just accept you're a man that likes to dress as a woman, and trust me, the world would accept it a lot more, because let's like just put this right into play an example, put all that situation, right? Let's have a look at lady boys, yeah, in Thailand, yeah. Look how accepted they are within that culture. There's a reason why they're accepted. It's because they're open, they're honest, and they're upfront about it. They're not trying to convince you that they're something they're not. And maybe if these motherfucking idiots, right, learn from their example, they would receive the same welcoming.
Easiest way to stay safe is to stay hidden.
But obviously not by, like, straight men. Straight men are not going to be interested in that. You're going to need to be looking for a gay man or a bi man. Like, that would make more sense. Just saying. Like, I don't know if you think so. I know so, but it's advice. It's alright everyone to be happy, and really all you gotta do is learn. That no one's really going to accept you as a woman, but we will accept you as a man that dresses as a woman. And trust me, it'll make your lives a lot better. It really will. But the problem is, you're still going to be ugly as fuck. So, I don't really think you're going to achieve much from it. Right, if you're struggling as a man to pursue a relationship, right, you're going to struggle more as a woman, really, aren't you?
This letter says the Winter Raiders were once hired to protect. What went wrong?
Just giving shit. But you're going to struggle more within that situation. A hell of a lot more. And the reason why is, well, people don't really, like, change that much. You know, so if one of my mates turned to a female, I mean, I'd probably just take piss out of him, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Not in an awful way, but more in, like, a bants way as that I do now. I always knew you're a bit more feminine, you know, because he is now as a female. Of course, he's definitely more feminine. What we're going to say to him, hey, can't really go, always thought you were more manly than me. He's not going to like that now he's a female, is he? So I'm going to, you know what I mean? The problem is people get offended too quickly. That's the issue nowadays. I mean, even if you wanted to dress, I mean, crack on, do as you please. But the problem is people are always going to ridicule. Mate, I've been ridiculed ever since I was a child because I have long hair. Well, you look like a girl because you got long hair. I mean, I don't dress like one. I mean, at the moment I do, because now, like my ex, when I were riding, when I was younger, mate, on motorbike, it was fucking cold trying to go to work, sweetheart, in the morning. So I put a pair of tights on. Put a pair of tights. What's a fucking pair of tights gonna do, sweetheart? Well, they kept me warm. That was the worst bit about it. Like she said, she was right. And I didn't like to admit it. So you know, that sucked. Assassinate. Alright. Can I just track you then? Or are you just gonna roughly tell me where they are? Can I... Aha. In what? Let's say central. Right there. Well... I'm gonna see where that leads me, because I'm still looking for the prayer things. Which is the issue. And yeah, everything's fine. Also, I've seen that the LGBT community now. I don't mind the tea, I just don't like the fact that they're attacking our kids, mate. You know what I mean? Like, you can do as you please, just leave our fucking kids alone. Like... No offence. I had tomboys when I was growing up. That's what we called them. They were tomboys. Which was girls that dressed up as a bloke. Basically, they just wore trackies and stuff because they was more comfortable within that. My mate's missus, Ginge, she's more of a tomboy. She has become more feminine, though, over the years, but she did a hair and beauty course. So, you know, I imagine that... Well, she did hair, she didn't do beauty, I don't think. She said she was going back for it, though, if I remember correctly. I don't know whether she pursued it. But, you know, she's a wonderful mum. She looks after her kids. She looks after Ginge best. He needs it. He just... He's a good lad, man. He does a lot. But Ginger's the leg man. That's what Ginger's. Is mostly the leg man. He'll do all the running around shit. Where Lucy does more like the other stuff. Ginger's a good cook and all, to be honest. Cooks a pen cheeseburger. Does a nice milkshake and all when he does it. I know they're not complicated stuff, but they're nice though, that's the thing. Right, and I'll always compliment someone when they're good at what they've done. Like, you know, someone paints me a painting that's the Mona Lisa, I'm going to definitely comment on it. It's fantastic and you've done a good job and all that. But, you know, if you come with a stick man and you want appraisal for that shit, I don't know how to answer it. Right? Other than, I want to slap you. Like, yeah, but don't you think I drew this line really well? Did you use a prick stick for the head as well? Hey. Did you get really smart and turn the pencil the opposite way around so that you could do that for the eyes as well? Hey. What do you want me to do? Right, now if you're like a 4-year-old kid, I can give you appraisal for that fucking stick man. But if you're a fully grown fucking bloke asking for appraisal or for a stick man, I'm just gonna want to slap you. It's like even when I cook nice food, mate, I will compliment my son. Especially recently, you know, because I've actually tried to cook food instead of just shit food all the time. Nothing exquisite, mate. I like just easy food, mate, I do. I'm quite happy with fucking rice. I don't like naan bread or anything like that, so I'm about all poppadoms. I prefer crackers, mate. Right, and the reason why I like prawn crackers with my chicken tikka, right, is because it's an edible spoon, and I like prawn crackers, and fuck you, that's why. I mean, to be honest, my mate Ginge, because he cooked one and all, and he invited me round because he brought way too much or something, but it was still a nice offer, and I enjoyed my meal. When I first brought prawn crackers, it's like, prawn crackers? For a fucking Indian, mate. What the fuck you buying prawn crackers for? I'm like, mate, it's an edible spoon, I don't give a shit. I think he still buys them for his now, mate. He buys the poppadoms and naan bread as well, but he actually enjoys it. Where for me, it's not something I enjoy. I'll eat it if it's there and I'm hungry, but other than that, I'll always try food again, because you never know. Through the years, my taste buds might have developed and changed. And with how much I smoke, I'm surprised I can't eat a fucking onion, to be honest. I hate onions. They're horrible. I don't even like fried onions. The only time I like onions and peppers is if it's cooked in a sauce. That's it. Or a gravy. And it's technically a sauce, but I feel like my mum's shouting at me now for some reason. Mum's a silver, well, was. I guess technically she is a silver spoon and chef, but I imagine from when my mum did her college course, mate, a lot's fucking changed. My mum's the best cook in the world, mate. Trust me, my ex were jealous, and I let her know. Although I don't know why she was trying to compete with my mum. It made no sense to me. Right, I'll never be as good cook as your mum. She's a silver spoon and warden chef. Like, no offence, sweetheart, but that's like punching above your fucking pay grade, love. Like, your mum cooked me a fry up and asked me what it tasted like, and I told her it tasted like a greasy calf. But don't worry, I actually enjoy the greasy calves. Right, and from what I was saying is like, when I used to go and get a fry up with my granddad, with my mum, in Tesco, when it was where the old bus stop was in town. Right, that's what I was on about. And I used to enjoy those. There were some fond memories. Now it's B&M's.
It looks like a camp. I should stay out of sight in case they are hostile. This place is hostile. Let's go unnoticed.
That's like my skinny ass, mate, going up against a fucking bodybuilder in a gym. You know what I mean? And then complaining because I'll never be able to lift as much weight as him. Like, no. Number one, that motherfucker's probably eating the right foods. That motherfucker's eating the protein, crap, whatever it is. See, look, I don't even know what it is. So he's bulking up on that. He's building mass. He's probably got the dedication to go to the gym every day. I don't do that. I'm a guy that does stuff and gets bored very quickly and will move on. Now, I may do something for a long period of time.
Information about the Winter Raiders, and something about the Gobo Elder. I wonder why they have a grudge against him.
Look, I get told off for butting him, bitch. Got a grudge against you. Never mind fucking him. I can't even remember what we're on about now. I got annoyed. See what I mean by getting bored, though? And my mind just shifts very quickly. The only things that I find out that I generally enjoy doing: skateboarding, playing games, smoking weed. I'm basically just a douchebag, really, that has no guitar and never had the time and patience to learn guitar. I couldn't read, mate. I couldn't read them fucking music notes either, so I gave up. Just looked at them like, that makes no fucking sense to me, mate. I tried YouTube and tutorials, but none of them really actually gave you anything unless you was paying for it. And, yeah, I had to wait ages. Plus my dad's an arsehole anyway. Right, 6-year-old. Can I have an electric guitar? An acoustic. It's an acoustic. How am I supposed to do? Aren't you a rocker? Well, yeah, I am a rocker. You're a rocker? Doesn't know what an electric guitar is. Strange. And then when I was 14, I asked for an electric guitar, and the motherfucker got me a bass. In bass. God damn. As a dad, yeah. How many strings does a guitar have? What do you mean how many strings does a guitar have? How many strings does a guitar usually have? 6. How many strings does this have? 4. Yes. So ungrateful. No, I'm grateful for it. It's just a complete different thing from what our mother asked for. And you prickstick, you told me a month before Christmas you got me an electric guitar. And you got me a fucking bass. God damn. I got excited for no reason. Right, what were you doing? Training me to be a woman thing. Disappointment all the time. Like, you're done. Oh, I was done 5 minutes ago. Okay, now that's... You even put it in 5 minutes ago. So that's the thing. Right, this is where we're going. This is around here somewhere. I hope we get it right. But hey. Nay. Oh. Plan B. And welcome to life. I pressed the wrong button. I've really been streaming this shit for an hour. It is shit. You know why it's shit? I'll tell you why it's shit. It's a fucking scouting system. It's annoying. The scouting system's annoying. The climbing bullshit takes forever because you can't climb up stuff. If you give me a second, that's annoying. But out of the game, the three faults that I can mainly say I don't like personally are them three there. The second one is it feels very delayed within combat. I can be pressing buttons 5 or 6 times. And the problem is I'm used to games that cancel the flow of buttons. So, you know, instead of where I press R1, R1, R1 and a 2, you see it cancelled the R2 there. It didn't react with the R2. But then in combat, I can do that. See, look, it's just annoying, tedious. Like, what's cool about like wow, I just slid down on my arse. It's annoying. And the problem is it's slower than just running, and it cancels your run, which is another tedious thing. But yeah, the combat area, it feels delayed sometimes. Like, you put your input in, and it doesn't respond. And then other times it will be bob on. Sometimes I am just generally doing shit myself. I admit that. I mean, 9 times out of 10 I'm just slouching, not even trying on the game. I'm just getting through the game. Some people like to play a game, and some people like to get through a game. I like to get through a game. But I also like to experience the game, which is why I run around and do the side missions. Because if I just did the main mission, that would be all I did on the game. So doing the side missions allows me to experience more of the game, basically. Because otherwise I'd just do the main missions and uninstall the game, and I've got nothing to do now. Obviously, within the areas and our games are going, you kind of have to do the side missions to be able to prevail. Move, bitch, within the game in general. Yeah, mate. Just gonna cut through here.
Movement.
I know.
Come.
You're gonna have to give me a minute. Mate, give me 30 seconds. I might move it over there a second, dude. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Thanks for complying. Oh, bitch. Oh. I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was way more like something else. I don't actually know what she did there. Run. Because you're fat. Man, he's being fattest. No, I'm jealous of fat people. Because I don't know how you managed to put weight on. And I had to get bored of eating food.
This letter contains information that can be useful. More about those Winter Raiders and their whereabouts.
Alright. This game hates dyslexic people, I swear down. He's hiding on shoreline. He's hiding is near a raid by outlaw. Right here. I don't really give you much information sometimes, like, where, dickhead? Because there's a lot of shoreline, I'm not gonna lie. Like, a lot. Why is there so many random people to kill in this game? And why is there such a shit layout? Like, can we just have, like, a drop-down folder? Instead of whatever the fuck this is, man. Because this is just stupidly inconvenient. Like, number one, I don't even know what I'm actually tracking half the time. Number two, to actually move around, I have to zoom out, and then I can't even see the face. Like, there's many minor details within this game that kind of makes this shit suck. I get what you're doing, but gamers don't care about this in the menu section. We're quite happy with the old, you know, just Instead of this, stop wasting your time and effort on areas that don't need to be improved because they're already at the potential that's needed. Yeah? They don't need any potential from all this shit. I love this guy, mate. I just have no idea who he is. Same as this one. This one don't help. Look. He attacks pilgrims on the road. North of... There's none of whatever that shit says there that exists on this map, mate. The only slight resemblance I've got is over here. And then there's nothing with whatever that says there. Right. Look, see? No H. Right. Legendary chests. No, none of whatever I needed in the first place is there. I mean, that's the only thing I've got, like, slightly represents it. Which makes me think it's a shrine that I've probably not come across. Which is like all this land that possibly may have it. Other than that, I don't fucking know. All I know is we're waiting until we earn some cash. So, I'm just going to stand on the street corner for a bit. I mean, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe why men are mainly turn into females. It's probably because they just want the easy life. Right. Because they ain't having kids. Number one. Number two. Men seem to be a lot more willing. That's why all these Thai birds are getting that took up. I'd probably go for a foreign chick, mate. You know why? It's the English are bitches. I've never really met one nice English woman. But there's always someone else at the agenda. I thought my ex were a nice woman. I really did. And then, yeah. You know when you get them certain people that learn just to push buttons, and then when they figure out how to push them, they like to constantly keep pushing them for some reason. Crazy. The best conversation I used to have with was, hit me if it makes you feel harder. Like, how does that make me feel any harder, sweetheart? No offense. If I hit you, I would probably fuck you completely up, and I'm a skinny, scrawny lad. And I'm not gonna lie, you're like 13 stone but 4 foot for core, sweetheart. You're more mouth than out else. Like, that does not sound like a wise idea to me, to be honest, to be pushing that. Like, when I go outside, I don't go out there and think, I'm gonna go and start on the biggest person I can see, and then tell him, hit me if it makes you feel hard, because, I mean, that dude's probably going to fulfill my wishes, and, you know, I mean, technically we signed a verbal contract, you know. If he wants to feel hard, all he's got to do is hit me, and now he gets to feel hard. You get the point. Right? So I couldn't understand. And I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. And random ass shit like that. Most of my morals comes from shit that I grew up watching as a child, because, well, the morals I had around me wasn't the best, so I developed my morals from my beloved characters. Right. That made no sense to me, mate. Crazy. I'm guessing one of the previous exes would beat her up or some shit. Makes sense. I mean, I started to want to hit her eventually. Fucking psychopath. I mean, I'm a psychopath, mate, but I just lose my temper, throw a tantrum, punch a wall, sulk, and then get over it. And I'm unfit for society. I don't do any of the shit. manipulation, control, stupid mind games. The best one, and I swear she used to do this all the time, mate. Like, honestly, I swear she used to go into a different room, think about telling me something, and then convince herself when she's in that room that she's told me to do this object, and then come straight into the living room. Are you going to do what I asked you to do? And that was, you didn't listen, did you? To what? Well, I'm not telling you again. It's not getting done then. And then she storm off. Right, well, I don't fucking know. Come back in. So you're not doing it? Honestly, sweetheart, I didn't listen, so what am I doing? And the thing wouldn't get done because she's trying to prove a point that I've already admitted that she's probably right. I didn't listen. I couldn't be arsed with her. Storm off again. Hey, what the fuck is that? How am I supposed to know? Hey? And in the next sentence, I'm the one getting called stupid. I'm like, no, sweetheart. Let's have a look at your logics. Right? I've already owned accountability that I didn't listen to you. And you're not going to tell me again, but you still persist that you want this object or whatever you've asked me to do to get done. And without knowing you expect me to do this impossible task? How do you expect me to do this, sweetheart? Do you know what? I want you to do something, love. Well, what is it? I'm not telling you. Well, exactly. Now you get where I'm coming from, love. Right? How are you supposed to fulfill a task if you don't know what to do? Okay? Right, I look around the house, it looks tidy. I look at the bins, they look empty. I look at the dog, I've not long just let him out for a piss. Right, what do you want? If it's attention, honestly, just ask for attention. Because if you leave me in my own world, I'm probably going to stay in my own world. Yeah, but why don't you want my attention? Because I don't need your attention all the time, sweetheart. That's the thing. I create my own validations, and I do my own shit, which allow me to get validation from doing that. Right? You're trying to get validation from outside source instead of looking within, you dumbass. That's why you put makeup on for everybody else. It's not like you get to see it, is it? I put makeup on because it helps me feel more confident. You look at yourself in the mirror all the time? No. How does that make you feel more confident? You go out with makeup and it makes you feel more confident. You don't even get to see what you're wearing. That's like the whole first person. That's like me going, do you know I brought this female skin because it makes me feel more confident? I'm going to tell you 9 times out of 10 why a male brought that female skin. It's because it's a perv, and it's just male nature. Because if males wasn't a perv and looked at boobs and went, oh, what are they? We probably would never interact with females, right? Because it's really not a good idea for men in general, yeah? Number one, it can cause jealousy within the group. That's the worst bit about it. Right. Number 2, it depends on what type of girl it is, whether she wants just one friend or whether she wants to go for them all. Right, which means she's going to tear down everything around that friendship now. Because that's what she enjoys doing. Right, and she's going to do that because she lacks validation. So she gets it through tearing down other people. These women stay clear away from. They're just lonely, insecure women that eventually will become a crazy cat lady. See, me, I'm gonna be that crazy dog person, mate, but everybody loves. Because my dog shows my actual character, why I portray the trauma, to be honest. Like, my dog shows my love that I've got, but within life, the human shows the trauma. I'm the miserable bastard. He's the side of me that you'd learn if I've ever got to trust you. Otherwise, I'm 9 times out of 10, I'll just stay the horrible bastard. Like, cold, don't give a fuck, prefer to be on my own. And that's in general, to be honest. I generally do prefer to be on my own. I mean, all my friends don't, like, even when I took my mate Glyn to the pub, which was quite amusing, everybody thought I was going to constantly stick around Glyn, but even moved away from Glyn when I took him to the pub. Like, it's not just a thing, mate. I move away from everyone. Thing is, I've been through too much shit, and I can't be arsed with it anymore. I can't be arsed with building bonds or connections or ties with people. Like, pretty much a man that's lost everything but his dog. For some reason, this stupid will to live. A mind that wants to die and a body with a will to live. It's fucking annoying. And all it is really, I ain't gonna lie, mate, it's just an inner conflict with oneself. There's no rectifying, pretty much, when you get to that state. I'd like to say people around help. No, it doesn't. It just makes it worse. Because then you overthink to escape. But when you start overthinking certain scenarios, you end up moving to certain things, and you end up processing, constantly going on about those things to block out the other shit in your mind, because it's easier, and people don't like it. And then they cry about it, and you're like, bro, at least I'm being a dick about a reason instead of no reason. You're quite happy to just go be a dick with no reason in mind, mate. At least I'll be a dick with a reason in mind. Right. You see, that's the problem with the world. Most people are just being dicks for no reasons. Like these pranks that people are pulling. Like the fake kidnap scenario. Well, in some areas that shit would get you shot, mate. I mean, doing that in front of me, mate, I'll probably fucking smash your head in with skateboard ASAP, I'm not gonna lie. Especially if I've got it. I'm definitely gonna tell the young girl to at least get round the corner, at least out of proximity. That's one thing I'm gonna be saying. And, trust me, I'm stupid. I don't understand fear very well. I just get annoyed. That's it. The thing is, as I've got older, I've learnt to identify where I get annoyed and when I need to move away. And the reason why I know that, is because I've spent a long time of my life lashing out at walls when I got to that area of state of mind. Right? That's the only reason why I know. I don't think I'm hard for walls. I actually think I'm a dumbass for doing it because my hands suffer through doing it. Like, trust me, it's all good when you're young and that lot, and your bones can repair and that. And when you get older, yeah, your bones last, they get more of an impact, but at the minute, I'm suffering due to the fact that I punched from it, and I punched it with my full force, and I've either broke my knuckle, I've moved it, I've done something to it though. It's fucking being a drama queen and it's doing my head in. And it's been hurting for about, I'm gonna say about like at least a week now, I think. I don't know. Doing my head in though. The worst bit about it, it's my trigger finger as well. That's the worst bit about it at all. So literally, as I'm playing games using my trigger finger, I'm in pain. Did you ever know that? Like, every time I move my finger, it hurts. But it doesn't affect, it doesn't bother. It's irritating the fuck out of me then. The problem is I can't do it. If I pull it out and bend it, it pops. But that's about it. I mean, mommy. Yeah. My high brain threshold, literally, I think it actually comes from my autism and ADHD and Asperger's, to be honest. I think that's where my high brain threshold really comes from. I've always had a high brain threshold. Although when I was a kid, I got stabbed a lot because I suffered with bad migraines. And by stabbed, I meant by a doctor. I had a really, 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 really good upbringing. That good that I learnt to read like a scientist that's blind. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I just never wanted to learn to read me. I was one of those kids that I don't. So you're telling me I spent all those years learning how to speak, and now I gotta learn how to read? What happens if you need to communicate with someone from distance? I fucking ring them. What happens if you can't do that? I'm not communicating to them.
Welcome, welcome.
Problem solved. What do you want me to do with that? Fucking give me the bullshit fucking excuses. Goddamn crap.
Come again.
Yeah, but across seas is expensive. Why am I communicating with someone across seas? Well, you never know. I never know what. What do you mean I never know? I'm not going to fucking abroad. I'm staying in Britain. Britain's my home. I was born here. I'll die here. And I'll do everything within my nature to make sure that that's true. Alright? Now we've established that. You shove your bullshit up your ass. I don't want to learn French. Yeah, but you might want to go to France. No. No, I don't. Well, why don't you want to go to France? Do you eat snails and frog legs? Do I have to stay anymore? Do I look like a guy that goes, do you know we've got nice chicken drumsticks here, but you see that frog over there? I do see that frog. Should we eat that instead? Sounds a good idea to me. No, it doesn't, mate. I want the chicken drumsticks. Why? Because there's more fucking meat on it. I'm not eating something that's pointless. What am I doing? Right, and if I want something that's basically pointless, I'll go and get one of those chicken kebab things, mate. You know, where they put it on the stick. I'll go and get one of them. Where you get like 3 bits of chicken, mate. See, this is why the sliding shit needs to disappear, mate. Because in snow, you can't see, and the problem is this bitch is meant to be a ninja. I kind of get the samurai falling down, but you know the ninja. I don't understand, mate. I could get up there myself by leaning forward and bedding my tiptoes into the ground. like legitimately could do that myself. I thought we were going for realism a bit. You know what I mean? Like, I get the samurai slipping down, I really do. He's a big bulky guy, he's not going to be able to... She's small to the ground, fucking ninja, mate, climbing across buildings, using a grapple hook. Absolutely perfect aim every time we're in mid-air. Fucking stupid game. Do you know what they need, mate? They need people like me that test games, mate. Right, instead of going, oh, that game was really good. Is there any chance that I can get a bit of brown on my nose before I leave? Oh, yeah, thank you. Just bend over. You've just had a shit. I'll clean it with my nose for you if you want. Because that's what it feels like we've got people testing games, mate. Motherfucking brown nose people. Right, and I don't mean in a racist way. I mean they've got their nose up and fucking arse. Just before people take that out of context. I don't know where I'm going. It's just I see attacks on roads. At the minute now, I've just decided that we're just going to unlock the whole area of the map. And, well, plan B didn't work, so... I'm going to go and cry now. That's plan C. To cry. I got bored of that idea. I'm sure we can actually buy a scout, but it's kind of pointless because I've already scouted this whole region and I don't think it's here, bro. That's the problem. And there's nothing else that matches. He's in the north of that, but it's got whatever it says next to it. And there is nothing else that represents that. Can I cross it? Look, like, that just moves straight on to a different territory as soon as I get there, move back it. But it looks like Susan to me, so I'm going with Susan. There's nothing that represents that youth. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing, mate. Like... That it? I finally found the fucker. I scanned over that like bare times, man. Ah, I wish I could read. I don't actually, it's boring as fuck. I'd never even learn to read that anyway, I'm English. What would I read that for? I tried to type it in the phone and still couldn't fucking read it. Didn't know what it said. Still in the phone. Still don't know what it said. It said a word. 2 of them actually. It's about as like as much information as I've got going for me. Oh, honestly, you can suck my fucking nipple, mate. Like, you really can. It is in winter. North's up here, though. But that's Path of the Chosen one. Yeah, the Chosen, where I couldn't find a way to get up here last time. Suck my dick. I don't like this game anymore, I really don't. So what do you want from the game? I'm just gonna buy these as much as I can anyway, because We ain't getting season change anyway. He attacks on the road, yeah, does he? On the road again. Just can't wait to get fucked on the road again. Spent less time gasping and more time moving, you'd have been fine there, wouldn't you? Why drama, please? Not my attention. Why are you all the way out here? That's the big question, isn't it? Where's the guy? I don't see the guy. Come on, it's time for your bath. Surprised my dog's not just legged it. And out of here, Dad. Have you seen this guy? No, there's two of us. Excuse me, I was wondering, have you seen this guy?
Let me go with my boy.
No. Ask him, man. You've seen this guy. You just say now you've gone missing. Is that what you said there? Why can't we chop his head off? Yeah. What did I just do there? Made a noise. North. North is there, my friend. Right. North. What I do is wait for a pilgrim or something around there. Oh yeah, shit, there's some dead guys there, mate, be careful. I'd like to say they fell over, but... You a pilgrim? You a pilgrim? I need a pilgrim. Alright, going on Dying Light 2. I'll be back to this game in a second. You pilgrim? Right, bro, I'm going to be your personal escort and also think, why did you just choose the one? Well, I ain't gonna lie, I thought you were a bloke. Still do. Where am I supposed to find this prick? I can read roads. I know pilgrims. I understood Dying Light. Now I learned to recognise words with subtitles. I think this game's lying to me. I've got one left. I don't want to use it. This is where not up road, mate. He's on that fucking boat over there.
Where am I? The Fukui curse has found me again. I told them not to send me to the markets. Save yourself from the Fukui curse. Run before it spreads.
Calm down. What happened?
Oh, my family sent me to sell our crops, but I got lost on my way. In my fear, I ate them all. What can I do now?
Mate, I ain't got no money, but crack on.
Here, take this back for your family.
Eh? I told you to run.
Why did you do that?
If you do not want my curse, I do not want your mon. Be grateful and go! Which way is home?
Bitch. Just legit chucked it and all, didn't she? I thought you were part of the mission. Why the fuck would I want your kiss? Does that make any sense? I feel like I just have to keep patrolling here. Like, 'cause north's that way. Any attacks on the road. So other than patrolling, fucking place. Because if he patrols, I don't fucking know. I generally don't know. I don't like this system. I really don't. It's annoying. Well, it's different, but it's annoying. And it's not enjoyable to figure out. And the scats just take way too long. Like the fact that you have to wait a whole season to just get a scat back. Which is in in-game play, it's boring. Because it's just lack of progression. Why is nobody got nothing? Like, what the f is going on? I'm a pilgrim. Attack me. I don't see any points of ambush, though. That's the issue. If it's just on the roads...
You shithead!
I'm glad to have found you alive.
Me too. Let me repay your kindness.
If you've heard anything of interest, I'd like to hear it.
I'm gonna lie, bro, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this dickhead. What are we doing then? What have I just tracked? Oh, shit. I don't know what the fuck I just tracked. Fuck. Nuh-uh. Should have gone with a scare. See, the problem is I got this season to find him in the winter. Which, once again, I don't like that they've done that. There's no... As far as I'm aware, I don't know if there's a way to force it to change. As far as I'm aware, it literally feels like GTA shitty style with the money thing. None of you are blue, so none of my interest. You know, when you're trying to sell your drugs in that way, you have to wait for the in-game time process for actual life. Like 6 hours. It's ridiculous. You're just normal, man.
That's not funny.
Oh, you figure it out, I'm done. Kind of worked out in my favour. Getting all one of these done. Many more to go. Not bothered about getting them done, but, you know, come across them. Waste not, want none. I ain't going up there for that. Ain't gonna lie, I kind of thought that we were going to prioritise over. Is that it? That's basically what you gave me. Well, at least we know what they do then, I'm guessing. Yep, that's what they do. That's still a lot of the map that I haven't actually got technically. That's slightly annoying.
Hey, who's there?
No, I'm just being nosy. You're
Stick to the shadows. I don't want trouble.
This could be trouble. Egan.
Am I being attacked?
What could that be?
not much of interest, but stuff.
Come for me. You are the shadow of Iga.
see where this takes me. Go and hopefully unlock all the... This is probably gonna sound great, but we'll wait to find out. Oh, thank God for that. Usually sound like Rice Krispies. I will do in a second. Yeah, we're in there. That's even better. They're wrong with it. It's just got like... It's technically it's just worn ligaments through skateboarding a hell of a lot when I was young. I'm coming off the bastard. We're human. Just gotta like fucking chuck some food down or some shit. Yeah, we missed one. We'll go back for that. The one over there and all. There's nothing we can do really now other than explore because of that bullshit. I have mail. I do.
Something there! I'm ready to fight you.
So we kind of just left in the area of running around anyway.
Time to die. Too late to flee.
Oh, will you watch what you're doing with your nose, kid? Yeah, you dumbass. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's two more down, isn't it? Yeah, it's a simple 50 XP, I guess. Much more like shit we gotta do anyway. I know where that, well, I roughly know where it is. It's up here. Is it you? It's you. Wow. I just realised I'm not even talking. Yeah, there's not much we can do at the moment. Not until we've got scouts back. As soon as scouts are back, we're a lot better off. But for the meantime, we are screwed. The problem is we didn't even get any resources either. Just looking for those tickets. Coming off after this one though for a bit. Sort the dog out, gets food and let that for a piss. Get some food myself. My phone keeps telling me that this play wants my attention. Oh yeah, if you don't know what Misplay is, you got Android. It's a great way to earn like free vouchers. And you just play poo games. It's really all you play. That's all I do. It's just a shame that got Temple Run on there. You know, the ultimate poo game. They kill bandits anyway, so. It's kind of weird how we don't kill animals in this game. Alright, look. They didn't even bother it. Stuck it as a civilian. The only other thing I can think is to march over here. And just see if we can come across it. If it attacks me, just jump off and deal with it. I imagine it'd be like set up like that sort of shitty ambush there. I'd sort your shit out tomorrow, you know. It's upstairs banging pooch. I mean, that was an accident bang, that's not intentional. No, we didn't get ready to rush there. Person was detected as Joe Dole. Yeah, anyone nice? I need to sort that shit out at some point. Right? I was like, Dad, you gonna let me out for a piss and it's raining now? Thanks, mate. Love you too, Dad. I think I got some chicken nuggets that need eating. You got it. We can have some of them. cooking you raw. Would you believe it? I'm gonna have to cook his food raw.
Why are you still
See, now some of you are probably sat there like, thinking, what does he mean by he's gonna cook the food raw? No other choice but to cook it raw, ever. Got to cook it in the first place for it to become cooked.
Oh, my stomach. I'm starving.
Oh, yeah, dickhead. I need scouts.
Are you alright?
I'm so hungry.
No one cares.
So many are hungry.
Oh, I've always wanted.
Here, eat for one day. Here.
Don't worry about the kosode, but here's enough to get by. And then some.
Blessings of the Buddha upon you and your generous heart. How can I repay you?
I'm just gonna go world rumors.
I would like to know more about this place.
Yeah, what's that? No idea. We'll find out. I said hey, hey. That's all I had. No, I had nothing else. I don't even know what. Run. Although, other than the minor details of this game sucking ass to certain things, it's actually quite a good game. The graphics and everything is brilliant to it. There's a lot of cutscenes to go off on. But the scouting stuff and the seasons, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what you're going with the game. Kind of feels like we're trying to make games that are just gonna live on throughout the ages now, instead of where we're used to games ending for my generation. Like, you just get about like 6 hours out of a game, mainly. You enjoyed it, you pretty much played it on the hardest difficulties to enjoy it more, but at a greater risk. Because you knew the game really well, it wasn't exactly hard. Although when you started to realise that not everything was in the normal places and where it was, and that a few things was removed from the game, did you start to adapt? I just realised that we're travelling all the way down there instead of there.
Better to keep out of sight.
Well, I mean, I ain't the one that actually brought me here. So. Excuse me. You're in his way.
Bring it on.
was it. Shut up and drive. Oh, we have a hideout now. Cool. It's an amazing choice. The main reason why I think we're going to come off is just to be AFK and leave the game to get the scouts back. It's basically what we're going to do. 10 butterflies. Alright. So we do need to kill them that we've been seeing on the street. That'll give us materials. Assassinate. Oh, these. I'm trying to eliminate all these outer rings. That's what I'm trying to do. But we've been stuck here. Cause I don't have a clue what I'm doing now. I'm gonna hide out. Raided by outlaws. Which could have been just literally where I am actually. It's just like a village raided by outlaws.
You again.
You stop shooting at me. Oh, there's coming from.
Someone hiding.
Why does it sound like someone using a chainsaw there? Where's the key at? What's that? Something like that material there.
What? What is it?
It's nothing. Shush.
Don't see them.
You say fight or die? A little bit worried. You want me to shit on you? Is that what you said?
I will send you to your ancestors. The shadow of Eagle. I will not bend to you.
Not good, because I'm not dead. I mean, at the moment, I'll probably have to peg it. Seem to be good. Yeah, I'm guessing he's not in this village. Guessing. That's murked a load of people off here, man. That's got to be like a bit of that done. Right here. No. 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 Yeah. Right. That's me done, guys. I'm jumping off for a bit. And we're just gonna leave it AFK. Here's what we're gonna do. Because then we can get the season changed. So let's fast travel over here.